Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today I've got a pretty special video for you guys and I'm super excited to do it. Now, I haven't owned any PS2 games in a very long time. I think the last ones I bought was in like 2007 or maybe early 2008. So what's that, like 12 years ago now? And pretty much the last time I bought the games, I just got my first job in 2007, and I wanted to treat myself and buy some new games because at that point I'd kind of stopped gaming for a few years. When I was about 14 or 15, I kind of stopped playing video games and concentrated on making music. And I sort of felt like now that I was earning, I had my own money, I kind of wanted to treat myself. So I went to Game Station, rest in peace, and bought myself some brand new games. And the notable ones in my head that I can still remember are the Dragon Ball Budokai series. I bought 1, 2 and 3 and I had so much fun playing them. There would have been some others as well, but I can't remember what they were. And so when the opportunity came up to get some more on eBay, my first games that I've bought in a very long time for the PS2, I jumped at the chance. Now, I haven't got just one bundle, I actually have two. And now they're both quite small bundles, not a great deal of games here. And I actually can't remember what games are in them, so it's going to be as much of a surprise for me as it is for you. Hopefully you guys are excited for this. If you are, make sure you drop a like on the video. Also subscribe with those notifications on. And if you want to see me do anything like this in the future, let me know in the comment section. Give me some ideas for videos, because I really want to do some more stuff and sort of rebuild my retro collection. I did a big PS3 unboxing a few days ago and you guys really dug it. So that's why I'm doing this one for you guys. And yeah, if you keep wanting to see these things, let us know and I will keep on making them. And yeah, without any further ado, let's just dive straight into it. And I also want to mention before we start that I will be putting the price chart and stuff on either side of the screen for the US and the UK, or the US and the UK, I don't know which side it's going to be. But yeah, I'm going to put the price chart in there so we can sort of compare what the value of these bundles are. I believe I didn't pay a great deal for them, maybe like $15 for both of them between them. So yeah, they were pretty cheap. So hopefully we can make our money back fairly easily. I think one may have Xbox 360 games in as well. I'm not entirely sure. But either way, it's all good. We've still got a lot of PS2 games to check out, and I cannot wait for this. And I also want to say, I know the setup's a little bit scuffed right now. I'm kind of sat on the chair of this tiny little table, and everything just looks a little bit scuffed at the minute. But I am working on getting a brand new setup and getting some new desks. And they're going to be a big corner desk thing going here with a green screen and that. And it's going to make basically creating content so much better. And I'm also going to get a bigger table where I can stand, hopefully be able to stand and obviously do unboxing stuff. Kind of like think of what like Unbox Therapy does, like that kind of style. Hopefully might be able to do something like that in the future as well. So make sure you stick around. We're going to try and really up the game of the content on this channel. So right, let's just dive straight into it. We're going to go for this big one first. It's more of a stack of games. And we'll see what we have. I've got my trusty pair of scissors here. So, dude wrapped it in a bin bag. I think this dude's literally got a bin bag out his drawer and wrapped the games up in them. But I suppose if it works, but it's a little bit scuffed. He's used some padded envelopes and then wrapped them in a bin bag. Okay, that's kind of weird, but we'll roll with it. I don't know which bundle is which. I don't know if this is the one with the 360 games in or whether it's just the one with the PS2 games in. It's going to be a mystery. Man, that was some work. So yeah, it looks like we've got 3 separate packages, all sellotaped together and obviously wrapped in the bin bags. Right, here we go. We'll start with this one. I think this is the biggest one of the 3. So we'll start with this one first. Like I said, no idea which is in, what games are in these. I can't remember which bundle is which. I can't remember which games are in the bundle either, so it is a mystery for me. But yeah, these are all, no, I think these are 360 games. Alright, well, first up we have Halo 3, the classic edition, like the sort of equivalent of the Platinum games. Halo 3, fantastic game, one of the all-time favourites on the Xbox 360, beloved by many. I don't own a copy of this anymore. I owned it back in the day, but I sold it long ago. Like, I haven't had a copy of Halo in a very, very long time. I imagine this is very, very plentiful as well. The disc isn't too bad. The disc isn't, it's got a few smudges on it, but disc quality is actually really good. I don't really have a need for this. I believe I've got the Master Chief Collection on Xbox and I'm buying it on PC again very soon. So, don't know if I have a massive need for this. The manual's not the best in the world. The case is a little bit dirty, but that's to be expected from an overplayed game like this, because obviously a lot of people put a lot of time into this one. And it only cost this dude $4.99 pre-owned, so that dude got a pretty decent deal. So yeah, so whether I keep this one, I'm not entirely sure, because obviously I don't have a great deal of need for it. I would never sort of set up a 360 to turn it on because I've got it on Xbox One and I'm going to get it on PC soon anyway, so I don't know if I'd keep this one, but still, very, very classic game, one of the most classic video games of all time. So either way, even if I don't sell it, I've got a new copy of it, which is awesome. And the next game is, no, he didn't just skip fast, he didn't just rewind back here. It's actually another copy of Halo 3, exactly the classic edition as well. So yeah, we've got 2 copies of it now, so even if I sell one, I can still keep the other. Oh, this has got some kind of like poster with the button maps on. I've never seen this before. Never seen that before. It's also got a poster on the back. So even if I get rid of any of these copies, I'll be keeping that for sure and putting it in my new studio setup. That's pretty awesome. That's pretty cool. But this case is so much nicer than the previous one. The condition is so much better. Looks like it's been swapped out because I think this, yeah, the push bit's completely different in this case. The disc is slightly worse condition, got a few scratches, but nothing major. But the other disc was better, but the case and the manual for this one is better as well. So yeah, I might do like a swap out of some of the parts, and I might sell the second copy and keep the first one just because it is actually a pretty decent copy. So yeah, pretty cool, pretty cool. But yeah, now I've got 2 copies of Halo 3, which I'm probably never ever going to turn on, but it is what it is. It's a thing with these bundles. Sometimes you get great games, sometimes you don't. Obviously, you sometimes get things that you want, sometimes you get things you don't want. And it's just kind of the nature of getting bundles, so you got to take the good with the bad. But great games, just don't know if I want them or need them. But yeah, happy days. Next up, we've got on the PS2, this is a Platinum game. This is Medal of Honor Frontline. Now, before the days of Call of Duty, for you guys that are maybe a little bit younger, Medal of Honor was the World War style first-person shooter series. Yeah, and then Call of Duty came around sort of mid-2000s and kind of knocked it off its throne. But definitely during the sort of PS1, early PS2 days, Medal of Honor was where it's at. And Frontline was a fantastic game. This actually has a 10 out of 10 from PlayStation World magazine. So obviously a 10 out of 10 means that this game is damn good. It's critically acclaimed. It's still hailed as a fantastic game today. And yeah, super, super cool. Actually, definitely think I'm going to keep this one. Definitely think I'll be keeping this game. The condition of the manual is... it's decent. It's not bad. It's not bad. The front of the disc is really scratched. There's a lot of scratch on the front, so I'm... oh, don't be scratched. Oh. It's got... oh, no, I'm in the light. There's a lot of scratches on this disc. I don't know if any of them would be game breaking and stop it from working, but that's not the best copy in the world. That is not the best copy in the world, which is a shame because it's actually a very fantastic game. So, a little bit disappointed about that. A little bit disappointed about that, but it is what it is. It is what it is, unfortunately. Got to take the good with the bad. We had very good luck in the last bundle, the PS3 bundle. Most of the games were like near new condition, like they were pretty perfect. Only a handful had a couple of very, very light surface scratches on. So I'm a bit disappointed the quality of this bundle hasn't been as nice. But hopefully we strike gold with this one because we've got some more all PS2 games here. First up, we've got Guitar Hero 3 Legends of Rock. Now, I imagine we're going to be seeing these a lot in bundles because obviously these are the games. These are basically like FIFA games nowadays. There's millions of copies out there and they're pretty much worthless these days. Guitar Hero 3 was a fantastic game though. I had it on the Xbox 360 and I absolutely loved this game. This game was amazing. I'm a musician myself. I've got a degree in music production, studying a master's in songwriting. I play guitar. So this sort of game was exactly up my street. And I own 2, I own 3. I pretty much owned all of them from 2 onwards. Never played Guitar Hero 1. So I'd love to maybe get a copy of that. But yeah, got it on the PS2. Don't know if I'd ever use it because I haven't got any guitars for the PS2. But I don't know, maybe one day. Maybe one day. I've got it on Xbox 360 anyway. But it's pretty worthless, so I doubt I'd be able to sell it either way. So probably end up just keeping it. Probably just end up keeping it. But yeah, I love Guitar Hero games. One of my favourite game series of all time. Next up, we've got a game which I believe I maybe played once. And I didn't own it. I think someone else owned it. I think a friend had it and I think I played it once. It's made by Rockstar, but it's not GTA. It is State of Emergency. Now, this came out somewhere around 2003-ish, if memory serves me. 2002. 2002. So, yeah, I was pretty close. And It reminds me a bit more of Saints Row than Grand Theft Auto. It's got a very Saints Row vibe. It's like Saints Row before Saints Row was a thing. But yeah, it's sort of like that very sort of GTA style of game, sandbox game. A shadowy corporation seized control of your country. The people have taken to the streets in protest. A state of emergency has been declared. Now it's time for you to fight for your freedom. So obviously it centres around sort of rioting and protesting, but it's basically like a GTA game that's focused around rioting and stuff like that. But yeah, it's a very, very cool game. Strictly not for sale under 18s. Now yeah, if you like GTA games, especially the PS2 era, GTA 3, Vice City and San Andreas, then yeah, definitely grab this game. I remember it being a lot of fun back in the day, but I don't have a great deal of experience with it. The manual is decent. There's a little bit of a bend, but overall, it's a pretty decent manual. Can't complain about that. Disc is quite scratched again. Some of them are actually quite bad. Some of them are actually quite bad, which is a shame. Which is a shame because it's actually a fantastic game. So I'm a bit disappointed with that one. A bit disappointed again. Now next up, I hope this isn't scratched because this is a fantastic game which I would love to have in my collection again. This is the Prince of Persia Warrior Within. Now this is an awesome game. It's got a sticker that's been removed, so it's got the glue on it still, which is it's a bit of a shame. Yeah, this came out about 2004, and I think this and the Sands of Time, I think, are the best Prince of Persia games I've ever made. But yeah, Warrior Within was a fantastic game. Voted IGN's best PS2 action game at E3 2004. And yeah, if you like sort of adventure games, sort of Tomb Raider style games, and it sort of feels like Tomb Raider mixed with like Assassin's Creed would be the best way to sort of describe Prince of Persia games in the modern era. But yeah, if you like that sort of game, that sort of action adventure game, this is definitely a series you need to be checking out. It's absolutely fantastic. Case is pretty decent. Manual's nice. Please don't be scratched. Please don't be... Oh. Please tell me that's a smudge. I don't think they're smudges. Oh man. No, I can actually feel the scratch. That is really disappointing. That is really disappointing, guys. Man, I hope these games even work. I hope these games work because there's been some fantastic ones, and I'm a bit disappointed with the condition of them because I don't believe they were described as being like that. If they were described as being in really poor condition, I wouldn't have bid on them. So I'm disappointed. A bit disappointed. Fantastic games, rubbish conditions. I will be checking them out, and if they don't work, then obviously I've got to get in contact with a buyer, which is a shame. But next up, we've got a game which we've already talked about, and I already own on the 360, and that is Guitar Hero 3 Warriors of Rock, Legends of Rock rather. I'm not going to spend any time talking about this because we've already talked about it in the past. Manual looks okay, case is so, it's a bit dirty. Game disc's not too bad, a few scratches, but nothing too terrible. We can live with it. Next up, we've got another 360 game. This is Battlefield 3 Premium Edition. This is the first Battlefield game which I ever played, and I absolutely love this game. I played it first on PC, and I think I got it on 360 later on. But yeah, I dig this one a lot. It's also got all the multiplayer stuff. I don't think anyone plays multiplayer on this anymore, but it's a fantastic game. The campaign is awesome. It's got 2 discs. It's got the single player campaign and the multiplayer and HD content disc. Now, the disc condition once again isn't that fantastic. The multiplayer one's fantastic, but the single player one not so much. So yeah, overall, very, very disappointed. Very disappointed in the condition. I will be going back and checking the listing, and if they are not described as being in pretty scratch condition, I will be making a complaint to the seller. Next up, we've got another Guitar Hero game, Guitar Hero Road 2. We talked about this in the PS3 video. We've already gone over, because we got a copy of it on PS3 as well. We already talked about my love of Guitar Hero games. Not going to spend too much time on that. The manual's fine. The disc is actually quite good in this one. Yeah, no complaints about that. No complaints about that. Great game. Love the series. I love the series a lot. Next up, we've got... And that's going to wrap up this bundle. We have Guitar Hero 2. Now, this had an amazing soundtrack in it, but they were virtually, if not all, covers. I know in the first couple of games, they were all cover versions of a song. Then I think they eventually, when the game got popular, they could afford to buy the licenses to actually use the real music in the games from Guitar Hero 3 onwards. But yeah, I remember there's like Sweet Child of Mine, Beast and the Harlot by Ben Sevenfold, Round and Round by Rats, Carry On Wayward Son by Kansas, and more songs. That Shout the Devil by Motley Crue, and they were all cover songs. But they sounded good. The vocals were generally not like fantastic. Obviously, the vocals probably the most standout part of a band. You can usually tell the band by the vocalist, so having a different vocalist seemed really weird. But yeah, fantastic soundtrack, but obviously it was all covers. But yeah, I've got it back in my collection. It's actually pretty decent condition as well, so happy enough with that. But that concludes the first bundle. Overall, pretty good game list, especially for the price that I paid. I'm just very disappointed in the quality of it, which has really sort of let it down. But if it's not listed on the listing as being in pretty poor condition, I will be getting in contact with the seller, and I will be trying to sort this one out, because I hate leaving negative feedback. The last thing I want to do is leave any negative feedback to the seller. He might not have even owned the games. He might have been like, he might have bought them as like a job lot or like a house clearance or something, and he might have just been selling. He might not know anything about games, so I've always got to give that sort of benefit of the doubt. But yeah, I'd like to be able to maybe resolve it first before I move on. But so the next bundle, these are all PS2 games. The first one is Army Men Real Time Strategy. Now these is like the green plastic Army Men you used to get as a kid. So it's basically like a Command & Conquer style game, but with the plastic green Army Men. Never played this one. Don't think I've ever heard of it either. Don't think I've ever heard of this game. The Army Men game you've been waiting for. Man, I didn't know it was a thing, so I don't know if I've been waiting for it, but real-time strategy game, not something I'm very familiar with. I played a bit of Command & Conquer back in the day, but it's not a genre that I typically play. But man, this game is not in the best condition as well. The disc is dirty. The disc has a big scratch on it, and I pray that it works. I pray that it works, because I actually want to check this game out. I'm actually quite intrigued by this, but I'm not. I wonder if you can buy the disc cleaning things easy enough on like eBay or something. Maybe try and clean them, like get rid of the scratches maybe. But I'm going to have to test all these games out, and if they don't work, then obviously I'm going to contact the seller. But very, very disappointed in the condition of this bundle. I know the PS2 games, they've been about the block for a while. Most of these like 15, 16, 17 years. But yeah, come on man, just take care of your games. Take care of your games. Next up, we've got Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End. Now, I remember playing this on the Xbox 360, and it was a fairly decent game. It was pretty decent for a movie game. Obviously, very few movie games turn out to be absolutely amazing, but this one weren't too bad. This one weren't bad. It came closer to the end of the PS3 life cycle. Came out in 2007, so in the late years. I know pretty much by the time the PS3 and all that came out, you pretty much just got FIFA games on the PS2, or like a lot of these type of more kid-friendly games, because obviously a lot of younger kids. This is pretty decent condition. That's actually really nice. A lot of the like younger kids obviously didn't have the Xbox 360 and the PS3. They would have had the old PS2 still. That was in the family for a year. So a lot of like movie games, and a lot of stuff that might be more sort of marketed towards kids as well. Sports games are generally like the only games that ever really came out towards the end of the PS2 life cycle. So not surprised that's on there. It was actually a pretty decent game as well. Now, next up, we have Conflict Desert Storm 2. Now, I really hope this condition's good, because I really want to play this. When I got my first Xbox, the original Xbox, I got Conflict Desert Storm 1 as one of the games with it. I got Halo, I got Munch's Odyssey, I got Max Payne, I got Morrowind, and I got Conflict Desert Storm. And I enjoyed it. I actually really dug it. So, I hope this condition's good. Oh my days. Actually a big ass scratch. It's probably visible on there. You can see it there. Actually see a big line scratch there. Man, that probably isn't going to work. That probably isn't going to work. I'm going to have to double check them, but that's hugely disappointing, because I actually really want to check this game out. PSM2 magazine reviewed it as brilliant, brilliant, and brilliant. It's a game I really want to check out, and I'm really disappointed that it potentially isn't going to work. So, yeah, I'm going to be checking out all these sellers, the listings, and see what they said they were. And if they said that they were in good condition, then I'm not going to be happy. Next we've got SingStar Pop World, a game which I'm never ever going to play, and it's probably worthless. Basically, you have to get a microphone. It's like a karaoke type game. My auntie used to use these every sort of New Year's Eve. They had New Year's Eve parties, and they'd always have SingStar and doing karaoke on them. So I've got some sort of fond memories of that, but obviously it's not a game I'm ever going to play myself. Obviously I don't have a microphone for them. for them. But this condition's surprisingly pretty good, which is to be expected because obviously it's like more of like a party game than something you're going to sit and religiously play for like 40 hours a week. Next up, we've got Guitar Hero 2. Once again, another copy of Guitar Hero 2. I think the last one was pretty decent condition. This one's about the same. It's got a couple of scratches. But I'm not going to talk about, we talked about Guitar Hero enough in this video already. Next up, we have Robot Wars Arena of Destruction. Now, you American people probably have no idea what Robot Wars is. But Robot Wars was I think, no, they have it in America. I think it might be under a different name in America, but the concept I think is the same. I think they actually did a thing on Big Bang Theory about it. But yeah, I think it's under a different name in America. But Robot Wars, it's like an arena thing where people build their own robots and they battle them to the death, which is super cool. It's done by the BBC. And I think Craig Charles hosted it. The guy listed in Red Dwarf. You guys might recognise Red Dwarf. I think Craig Charles did host it. I do recall him doing that. I could be wrong. But yeah, it's basically like, I'm assuming it's going to be a bit like an Armored Core type of thing where you build your own robot. Oh man, it's got the old school the blue disc as well. I think it's the first blue disc we've got. Which shows how old this actually must be. This game must be because it's actually got the blue disc. I haven't seen a blue disc. I forgot they even made blue discs on PS2. Man, that's a blast from the past. That is a blast from the past for sure. But yeah, I'm assuming it's going to be kind of like a Armored Core maybe type of game or some sort of arena thing. I want to check it out. I really want to check it out. It could be really good. It could be terrible, but it could be really good. But maybe this is a video. Maybe this is a video on its own. Maybe there's something we can do with that. But yeah, I'm excited to play it. Next up, we've got UEFA Champions League 2006 to 2007 with online play as well. Obviously, every year FIFA games come out, Pro Evo Soccer games come out, and at one point in time, UEFA Champions League games came out as well. And yeah, it's a sports game. There's not a great deal to say about it. You guys know what football is, or soccer if you're in America. Disc's pretty scratched, not fantastic. But yeah, this is basically just like FIFA, pretty much. It's just a FIFA game, or very, very close to it. So I'm not going to spend too much time talking about that. And last but not least is the game that I remembered in the bundle, which I've been super looking forward to getting. I hope this is in good condition. This is 50 Cent Bulletproof game. And man, I've been wanting to check this out for ages. Remember my friend had it back in the day. I did play it. I actually enjoyed it. I was a big 50 Cent fan back in the day as well. So I'm super excited to get a copy of it. This is pretty much the game that made me buy the bundle. I saw this and I was like, oh man, I want to get a copy of this game. And I'm going to make a video on it. It's going to be a video on the channel about this game, I think, in the future. Please be a good copy of the game. Actually really nice. Oh, nice. This is actually the best game, I think, the best quality game we've got in the bundle. And this is actually the one game I really wanted out the bundle as well. So that's made it all worthwhile. It's got 4 CDs worth of 50 Cent and G-Unit music. It's got over a dozen music videos in it. You create custom playlists. Man, that's awesome. But yeah, this is kind of reminds me, I'm trying to think what it kind of plays like. I want to say kind of like a Max Payne, but obviously about the Matrix thing, but kind of just like that sort of linear, go through the streets of New York, shoot people, that sort of stuff. Yeah, whether the story is any good, it's written by the Sopranos writer, Terry Winter. So hopefully it's got a decent story in it. But yeah, I've been wanting to check this one out for a long time. Like I said, I played it back in the days on a friend's copy, but I never actually owned it. So yeah, I'm going to make a video about it, I think. That's why I bought this bundle. And yeah, that's actually made my day. The bundle's actually kind of worth it now. Shame about the quality of most of them though, that kind of sucks. That the quality of the games hasn't been fantastic. Hopefully they all work though. I'm going to be checking them out. And if they don't, or there's a lot of issues, then I will be contacting the sellers because I'm not very happy about that. But there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That is my latest PS2 bundle and Xbox 360 bundles. A couple of games added in as well. The first PS2 games I've owned since 2007 or 2008. It's awesome to see some of these games again. Obviously, I've known about them. I haven't owned most of them. But it's sort of great to see these covers again and sort of just be taken back in time to these blue cases that just old school, and obviously the blue discs as well with some of them. And yeah, it's just a true blast from the past. It is just a true blast from the past to sort of go back and do these. And I would love to get some more PS2 games in the future, and no doubt that I will. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video today. If you did, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up if you're new around here. Also subscribe with those notifications on. And if there's any ideas for content like this you want me to do on the channel, let me know in the comment section down below. And if you want to check out my PS3 unboxing video, I'll try and leave a link in the description box, a card or something in the comments. I'll try and do something if I remember, or just go on my channel. It's one of my previous videos on the channel. Go and check that one out. You'll probably dig it a lot. My name is Doodles. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.